friend of mine texted me, a friend of mine from church, she texted me, and I just decided to text her back. I thought I had a long distance. I didn't. My boot hit the edge of the fountain, and I fell over. I couldn't see anything that I could grab, so I just went forward. The next thing I know, I'm just seeing pennies and coins in front of my face, and I'm in the water.
So what happened?
If you haven't seen it, it's an hilarious video, and it's at ArmstrongandGettyRadio.com.
How old is this woman?
I don't know. She looks to be about 30 to me or something.
Okay.
Like that. She's walking along, texting in the mall, not paying attention to where she's going.
Give me a socioeconomic range here. Just by looking
Middle
at
class.
It. Okay.
Yeah. And so she's walking along, texting in the mall, not paying attention to where she's going. And like many malls, it's got a big giant fountain right in the middle of the what do you call it, the big main area in a mall?
Because somebody decided long ago that we need fountains near our shopping.
I like fountains. I find
not
them very
against
soothing.
it. It's just odd.
What's the matter with fountains? So anyway, she's not paying attention. She just walks directly into the 2-foot high concrete barrier that defines the edge of the fountain, and does a complete flamin' Three Stooges header right into the fountain.
Boy, she certainly could hit your head, though, and knock yourself out.
Oh, yeah. And so she's knocked in, and she is now considering suing the mall.
For what?
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go to clip number 2. I think that might help explain.
I get called stating that
I love this chick's voice.
I'm on YouTube. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And my nephew's like, no, you're on YouTube. And I was like, I can't believe this. And I start crying, and I call him Daddy. I said, Daddy, they got me on YouTube when I went to work. And saw how they laughed and the comments that they made. I didn't think that was funny.
So who does she call Daddy?
Her husband, I think.
She calls her husband Daddy?
Yeah. Who's your daddy?
I call my husband Daddy. Daddy, they've got me on YouTube. That's weird.
That's a little quirky. She is a little quirky.
I don't want my wife to ever call me Daddy.
Not a normal-looking chick.
She's not a normal-looking chick?
She's odd in every way.
She sure sounds odd.
Yeah. Do we have time? Yeah, I think so. Give me number 4.
All I kept saying was, I fell in the fountain. I fell in the fountain.
But meanwhile, the whole world was watching this on YouTube and television stations,
Absolutely,
our show.
and having a great laugh on my account.
Because you're an idiot.
I admit it was funny, but nobody took my feelings into consideration.
No.
I'm sorry. Nobody. Nobody called. Are you okay? It shows in the video. Nobody went to my aid. Not one single person went to my aid. It could have been anybody's mother.
Anybody's
it could have been a senior citizen falling.
A stupid senior citizen.
And would they have gotten the same treatment as I did?
By the way, this chick gets up immediately and walks away. I don't know in what sense you'd go to her aid unless you had a large towel.
Holy crap, was that George Stephanopoulos interviewing her?
Yes.
One of the smartest political minds in America.
Way to go, George.
This is what I was afraid of when he left ABC this week. He was going to be interviewing people like the woman. Oh, my God, he's interviewing a woman who accidentally walked into a fountain because she was texting.
Right.
That's what George Stephanopoulos is now doing with his talents. Oh, my God.
I know, isn't that something?
And that pays better. That's the sort of culture we've now designed.
Oh, yeah.
He could be digging into various political stories very important to all of us.
Sure.
But no, his talents are better spent in our society interviewing her.
Rent the movie Idiocracy this weekend. Watch it, enjoy it, and then weep.
There's way more money for him to make interviewing that woman.
So she is suing the mall. She wants to sue the mall because they had that security video and they released it to YouTube. They posted it on YouTube, including the mall security people guffawing at her expense.
So that was the laughing?
Yeah, and that, I got to admit, is probably not the coolest thing for a corporate entity like a mall to do.
I'm
glad they did.
When I'm being videotaped at a convenience store, grocery store, the mall, or whatever, is there any right to privacy there?
I don't know that.
I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah. So anyway, this paste eater.
I don't suppose there is. If I'm walking through the mall, somebody can videotape me with their phone or whatever, right?
And then release it for the purposes of mockery?
Why not? How could you stop them?
Look at this man's head. It's perfectly round. How could you? Well, you'd sue them for bringing disrepute and shame upon your household, which I don't appreciate. There's enough there already.
Couldn't I take a picture of you looking silly and put it on YouTube? There's no law against that.
I would sue your ass. I would sue your ass so fast.
For what?
For public mockery. But what about this paste-eating, texting moron? Brandon from Stockton's been kind enough to hold Brandon with an Armstrong and Getty exclusive. Brandon, what's up, bud?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We're good. Go ahead.
I was reading on Yahoo News last night.
No, it's an Armstrong and Getty World exclusive, you idiot.
I'm sorry. I know it's not the most credible source, but the information is good.
Go ahead.
Right now they're claiming she's out on $7,500 bail for a case that is pending. Apparently she has defrauded some friends and coworkers through their credit cards.
Yeah, ran up, I think, $5,000 worth of purchases on her friend's credit card.
Well, so what do we think, though, then? That she's a low-level criminal who's stupid and walks into fountains, or she walked into fountain as a part of her trying to make money deal? Brandon, what do you think?
I'm not really sure. I think she's probably trying to regain some of the losses from her court.
Well, she's stupid, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, she is definitely stupid. Brandon, well done. Thanks, buddy. It's funny. Speaking of stupid, I had just assumed, choice A. She's a paste-eating, glue-sniffing moron who...
Numbnut.
A numbnut who not only attempts to defraud friends out of their money by using their credit card. I mean, there's people you know. And she texts and plunges into fountains. But there was no way she knew that the mall was going to release the video with complete with guffawing.
True, but she... yeah, you're right.
And you'd think if it was one of those fake slip and fall things, she would have laid there moaning.
Yeah, you wouldn't just get up and walk off.
Yeah. But nobody came to my aid. Nobody was concerned about me at all.
And then she starts crying.
I'm sorry.
I called my husband. I said, Daddy. I called my husband Daddy.
I said, Daddy. He makes me wear pigtails. And I called him Daddy. I need a spanking. I've been bad. I fell in a fountain.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Don't call your husband Daddy. That's weird.
I've heard of that before.
I like old man and old lady. My wife doesn't like it, but I like it.
Old lady?
Yeah, my old lady says I can't go.
Oh, but you don't refer to her like that, to her face. Come here, old lady.
Well, no.
Okay.
That wouldn't work.
That is a little weird, though. I wouldn't refer to my wife that way.
You
the old lady? No.
That's a popular thing in the Midwest. Yeah, the old man, the old lady.
John in Oakland. John, what's up, brother?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
She gave up her anonymity as soon as she identified herself as the individual. I just saw it on YouTube. We have no idea who she is.
Well, she said she went into work and people were laughing at her at work.
You have to reverse engineer how they knew it was her, because you can't see who it is in the video.
The video is from quite a distance. You couldn't tell anybody. And unless she went around saying, hey, the craziest thing happened to me over the weekend. I fell in a fountain. And then people saw the video. But, John, hey, and thanks. It's an excellent point. Stupid should hurt. There's a cost for being a jackass. I call it the stupid tax. Whenever I have to go back up the stairs the third time to get something I've forgotten, that's the stupid tax.
Now you're expecting that people know this is Fountains of Wayne? Is that what you're hoping for?
It's obscure, Michael, but it's good. It's subtle.
Clips of the week at 9:03. Then anything you want to call about. It's last call here on the Armstrong and Getty Show.